Hello.
Hi.
This is a follow-up vlog,
Follow-up.
follow-up to the one I did just before, which I'm uploading at the moment, on where we went and saw the Mortal Engines, the new Peter Jackson and other people film based on a series of books, but it's the first one from what I can understand. I haven't read the books yet, but the movie makes me want to go see the books. Read the books?
Read the books.
Seeing the movie makes me want to, I did a poo and I feel tired.
Really?
It's a vlog. People want to know this bullshit. I don't know. Cheers. Have a cup of coffee.
Cheers.
Yes. Oh, that's hot. Anyway, so yes, we went and saw the film and now we're back home. You've got sort of changed. I definitely got changed. I did not go in a onesie with bunny slippers. Hi, bunny slippers. So yes, I definitely changed out of my clothes into new clothes. So what did you think of the film?
Full of detail, which you expect from a Peter Jackson movie, I suppose.
And Wingnut films, because you know, it's the detail.
You
Definitely see it on the big screen. If you want to see it on the big screen first,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of detail.
Yep.
That was like, oh, look at that over there, look at that over there, and yeah.
It's sort of steampunk, diesel punk. What I liked was that the machinery had weathering and age to it.
Yeah, it wasn't all shiny and new.
No.
And they obviously did a hierarchical feel for London. So, you know, your poorer working class schlubs, very British class. We're all in greys and slightly dirty. Not all of them dirty, but slightly dirty. Even their hair was grey. So I am definitely middle class. Next, don't play with that.
Hey.
Oi, oi.
And
then you've got the
plot outfits were good.
Yeah, the police outfits were quite cute because they had like the bobby hats, but they sort of also had like these weird machine gun things, and then of course, you know, the 1% wealthy classes, you know, were all in, they're actually all in blues, which was quite nice. They were in like blues and oranges and stuff like that, and costuming was really good. The little details were really good. There were, you know, images of the maps of the Mortal Engine world in the background, and I kept looking for Australia, just a little blob in the middle. And of course, I felt, you know, we looked up on the way home. We were actually looking it up to see more detail, and it's one of 4 books in the series, and it actually would be a good series to have a read to see if I like the. Sorry, I just realised that the box of tissues looks like it's coming straight out of your head, like a little wee crownlet. That's funny. Yeah, but it was good. I think. Yeah, I mean, it was. In some ways, it was quite generic in that it was an action film, and you know, there were people that were disenfranchised and separated from others, and then they band together to beat the baddie. And there's a nice identifiable baddie in Hugo Weaving. But yeah, it was nice and visual. What was that Japanese series we watched? You know, the Japanese series I was saying.
The anime.
With the airships and the main
taking
character.
messages in like rods.
Yeah, between... and the main thing was the build up to an airship, like a race. And we've even got I've got the soundtrack. And we've got the DVDs, and I can't remember, but it reminded me a bit of that and the airships part. It was a nice blend of things, I think.
There's a lot to the story.
Yeah, a lot more than you see in the film.
I think it could have been done in, I was saying earlier that it could have been done in 2 movies, 2 parts.
But then
because the book's not known, I don't think...
Well, it's not... Yeah, not as well known as Golden Compass.
Or Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter, or...
Yeah.
So it would have been hard to do it in 2, but there's a lot of...
And you know Peter Jackson would have done it in 3.
Yeah.
Which would have been too long.
There's a lot of information there. There's a lot happens. There's a lot of new concepts. So some of it was touched on.
And I think that the opening scene, you know, sorry if these are spoilers, but the opening scene really gets you in the world of the traction cities and the smaller trading traction hamlets and stuff like that. So I think they set the feel of the movie very well. The action was well paced, but I do feel that some of the editing was a little bit too sharp. So suddenly they're in the next scene. There's not really a lot of segue between one scene and another. Though it'd be funny if there was a segue. Get it? Attractions. Funny. But overall, I think it was a good film.
Yeah.
I think it was actually a very good film.
Yeah.
It was very enjoyable. Definitely of the three, because we get 6 free cinema tickets a year because of the banks we're with. And so we went and saw Deadpool 2, Venom, and Mortal Engines. And I think Venom is still probably first. And then Mortal Engine and Deadpool 2, because Deadpool 2 I was very disappointed with. But that was back in February. So, but no, I thought it was very enjoyable. I could see it being the sort of film that would become quite culty.
Yeah. You get a lot of cosplay because there's a lot of different choices.
So many options you could do. And because it's that diesel punky feel, you could go quite casual, you could go quite dressy, you could, and there's a whole Asian scene as well, so you could do a more Asian feel, although in the, was it Shanggu? Is that where it was? Shanggu?
It almost sounds like Shangri-La, but Shanggu or something like.
You saw non-Asian people in there, so there were Caucasians and Indians and
Vikings,
Asians. Yes, he was very cute. Hello, Viking boy. So yeah, I think it was really good. Interesting, some little comments about America in it, and definitely an underlining class structure for America and England, and it wasn't really that subtle. So I was sitting there watching it going, is this what Brexit's going to become? Are we going to become traction cities? I don't know.
Could be.
Tewkesbury will be eaten up by Birmingham in a second.
Yeah.
We'd move. And then would Birmingham eat Bristol? Oh, would Bristol eat Birmingham? I think Birmingham would eat Bristol. I think Birmingham would come on down, nom, 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 nom. Tewkesbury, Gloucester, Cheltenham. Cheltenham had tried not to go, but it would go. It would eat Bristol, or they'd probably merge. Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be a standoff.
That'd be quite interesting to sort of like.
Bristol's got the arty.
Yeah, so that's why I think Birmingham would just like
the industrial. Possibly.
It would be interesting to see if in the books they're like. If the writer, I think it's Philip Reeve, if he's actually in his head knows which cities
would each other,
which other cities.
The pecking order, so
I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, did London go up and come down, or did the bigger cities from up north come down to try and defend themselves and then got eaten?
I thought
or
London
did they
became
merge?
the first traction engine.
I thought it was the biggest one. There was something about Manchester. In the fandom. Anyway, if anyone knows, if anyone's read the books, let me know.
What's the pecking order?
What's the pecking order of eatings in the engines? You know, was there like, did York decide to be an anti-tractionist and stay there and then get eaten, or was the Yorkshire?
We'll have to go.
We're gonna have to read the books.
Yeah.
We have to read the books. But yes, it was very enjoyable.
See it on the big screen.
Definitely see it on the big screen, although I think it's almost out of thingy now, so there you go. But yeah, I've waffled on enough, you've waffled on enough. If anyone does want to make a comment down below about it, what they thought of the film, if they've seen it, or if they've read the books, because I usually, with these sorts of things, I read the book first, but I didn't know anything about it, and didn't look it up either before, but when we're sitting in there watching it, I went, I bet this is a book, because there's so many details in the universe that weren't even touched on but were there. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, these have to be books. And yes, so they definitely were books.
And because we've been essays before, we're noticing the supporting
all the
artists
supporting
in the background.
artists. It's
and
like,
stuff,
oh,
yeah.
hey, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They've appeared again. Oh,
They're wearing that colour. They must be this
Yeah.
sort of level.
So, yeah, it was good. And it did have a feel of Mad Max, like that, you know, that post-apocalyptic, especially the new Mad Max, I think, you know, where they're living in big cities and stuff like that.
If you've seen the new Mad Max, if you haven't seen the new Mad Max,
You should go see the new Mad Max. It was pretty
new
good.
as in
The Charlize Theron one, and what's the actor? He's an Australian actor.
Yeah.
No, it's not a Helmsworth, is it? Anyway, but yeah, go see it. We enjoyed it.
do yourself a favour.
Oh my god.
Anyone that remembers
Really?
Countdown in Australia.
Australia Countdown, not English Countdown. Do yourself a favour.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that.
Yes, and again, as you can tell, I still don't have any foundation on, and I still have a shiny face. And I really should have touched up my lipstick. Anyway, yes, go enjoy it, and I'll load up another video sometime soon. So like this if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more content, and ring the little bell if you want to know when I do it, because, you know, that's useful. He's usually not in these videos, so, but, you know, if you want more content with this one in there, you're more than welcome. And yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you have a lovely Christmas, and whenever you're watching this, hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Oh,
Ciao, ciao.
bye-bye.